going to introduce a new liner that we have. It's called the Parasil Liner. Parasil is a unique silicone liner. It's a platinum cured liner. It has a coating on it that's called Paraline. And that Paraline makes it very slick. It's like it's wet all the time. The beauty of Paraline, it has a couple really nice things. One is that it's hydrophobic, which means it doesn't like water, which means it doesn't like sweat, which also translates into bacterial growth is vastly reduced this, so we don't have the odors that go along with liners. It also has another attribute, and that is when it comes to blisters. Now I'm going to have to give this to Brian here. Brian is not aware of this liner, but I want him to don it. I turned it inside out for you so you can just slip it on.
Oh wow, it slips on really easy.
So what's that feel like on your skin? Like when you bend your knee?
Really soft. I mean, it's flexible, but it's almost like you don't feel this particular liner on your leg. I mean, other than it's rolled on and it's tight, but it doesn't feel, I guess, as heavy or as textured as original
the liners you're used to?
Yeah.
Now this is a cushion liner, so it does not have a matrix in it. It has a nylon embedded within the silicone to give it some added strength. On a personal note, as a prosthetist, I found these liners to be incredibly durable. My record's 3.5 years on one liner, and that was on a homeless person, so it was really put to the test. These liners, what's beautiful for some of my population, not necessarily you, Brian, but some of my population is it's super easy to maintain. Take it in the shower, wash it off, shake it out, put it right on. There's no cloth to have to dry out. So you don't have to do it the night before or do all that prep work. You can do it when you think about it. And that is a big bonus to a lot of my clients as far as keeping the hygiene up and keeping it working. But you can see Brian was able to put it on pretty easily. It's not a hard thing for him to do. It also makes a nice shape on his residual limb for casting, so it helps contain it. But the main thing that people comment on is on the kneecap, that slickness, the way it bends, the way it flexes, and doesn't grab the skin. And that ability not to grab has a huge impact on blistering. So it has a very, very low coefficient of friction, and so it doesn't pull on the skin and causing blistering. And if you live in an area where there's a lot of heat, the blisters are a big problem. So, and that's with the beauty of the Parasil liner. We have another liner that is the same properties, and this goes with our mag-lock system. And the difference on this liner is that we've added, for people in the geriatric set have issues with being able to pull it on, and so we've added some tack strips, and these are strips to make it very easy to pull on. And that is the only difference, basically, other than coloring, to this liner. It's the same sort of material. Okay, Brian, now is there something else that you can tell us about this liner that you found immediately noticeable?
Yeah, just from the first initial use, I noticed that this just rolls right off, like super easy without any strenuous work.